I'm telling you, as long as you keep doing, you will get there. And maybe you want to adjust what you're doing. Maybe you want to do more or you want to do it differently. But the doing is the important thing, my friend.
You are listening to the Decluttering Club podcast. I'm your host, Sarah Mueller, and it's my mission to equip women to declutter their homes, their time, and their lives so that they have energy for what matters most.
Good morning, Decluttering Club. I'm here with a little bit of tough love this morning. I was just listening to a podcast or like a little video on YouTube from Leila Hormozi. She is amazing. And she said something and it like hit me between the eyes. Like I was like, oh my gosh, this sentence was amazing. And I actually like immediately texted one of my friends, but I want to come on here and share it with you too. A lot of people come into our community and they're like, it's just not working. I want this so badly. Why can't I clean up? Why don't I have a decluttered house? Why am I not done here? Well, here's the reason. There's probably a couple reasons, but this one is really big. So Leila said, doesn't matter what you want. It matters what you do. I was like, oh my God, that's so simple. And also so incredibly meaningful. It doesn't matter what we want. It literally doesn't matter what we want, but what matters is what we do. So we can sit there all day and say, I really want my kitchen to be cleaned up. I really want to be able to empty my storage unit and save $300 a month. We can want that all day long. But if we don't do, then we're not going to have the thing. But I think we miss it because we're like over here. We're like, I want. Like this is so important to me. But then we don't do. Here's the bad news. The wanting is not so hard. The wanting is pretty easy. What's something you want? For me, I want to lose 20 pounds. At least. Well, what am I going to do about it? Well, today I'm going to Pilates and I'm actually here early because I got my times mixed up. I am doing. Right? So that's good. That's going to help. What are the other things that I did? Well, ate a bunch of crappy food over the weekend. I'm like, oh, that's not what you want. It's what you do. And the other thing that she says is, what are you willing to give up for your goals? And I think in the context of decluttering, this is exactly the right question. We can say we want a decluttered house, but are you willing to give up your precious things? Are you willing to be uncomfortable getting rid of those good boxes? Are you willing to have your family make little remarks about how you're always getting rid of stuff and why? Those are the things that you have to give up. So we always have to give something up to achieve a goal. Always. Isn't that interesting? If I want to lose some weight, I'm probably going to have to give up eating certain things, or I'm going to have to give up sleeping in one day, or 3 days a week or whatever. I'm going to have to give up time spent doing something else to go and take a walk. We always have to give up something to achieve a goal. Very interesting, isn't it? I was like, this really condensed the process down for me to like these really, really clear things. So it doesn't matter what we want. It matters what we do. The other thing I was thinking is I read a post in our membership group this morning and it was by one of our members and she's been with us for I think at least 6 months. And I'm not going to lie, she's had a challenging time. It has not been easy for her. And I know she wants to have a decluttered home. What is she doing? She is doing the work. She is in there in the trenches. She is decluttering. She is letting things go. What we want is not as important as what we do. And she is doing. And I'm like, there you go. Sometimes when we are doing, it doesn't feel like we're making progress. But I'm telling you, as long as you keep doing, you will get there. And maybe you want to adjust what you're doing. Maybe you want to do more or you want to do it differently. But the doing is the important thing, my friends. And do we forget that sometimes? Yes, we do. Because I think we're really wrapped up in visualization and setting goals and making plans. And these things are all really good. These are important things. We can't go somewhere if we don't know where we're going. So it is important to know what you want, but that's only the beginning. You got to know what you want and then you got to do. And so I think that is the part that we forget. And it doesn't mean we have to do perfectly. There's no perfect people around here, but we got to keep doing, and the doing is what gets us there. Isn't that interesting how simple this is? And that's where our community comes in, because we got people in there and they are doing. They're doing the laundry. They're doing the dishes. They're doing the paperwork. They're letting the stuff go. They are experiencing the discomfort. It is not easy. to let something go, even if you don't like those old clothes, but they're comfortable and they're safe and you're used to them. So letting them go, that is the hard part, but that is what is required if you want to be able to do your laundry and be able to put stuff away. So I am never going to tell you that this is going to be a walk in the park. Now, is it easy to get started? Yes, it is. 100%. We can give you the little tips, and we love our 10-minute miracles, and we love our baby steps, and those make things easier. There are going to be times when things are hard, and you still have to decide, am I going to do, or am I going to stay here where I am? Is it more important to me to stay here where it feels safe and comfortable and where it doesn't require me to do something new, or is the doing and the process something that I am willing to commit to? Because Leila said, we lie to ourselves all the time. We're like, I want this thing. I'll do anything to have this garage cleaned out. Well, no, you won't. If you're not willing to do the work, you're lying. We lie to other people. We lie to ourselves all the time. It's okay if you don't want to do the work, but you want to be honest with yourself. And that's kind of where the rubber meets the road. And this feels a little bit intense, but I thought this was just really important because I've had a hard time lately myself on certain things. You may have noticed I haven't been very present here. That is because maybe I haven't wanted, or maybe I haven't been doing, I've been wanting certain things, but I haven't been showing up and doing the work. And I was like, there we go. And sometimes, you guys, the truth hurts. It can be very painful, but it's always better. I'm telling you, the truth is always better than a lie. So let's tell ourselves the truth. Let's do the hard things. We can embrace the process. We have to be able to embrace the process before we get the result. We have to enjoy the work. I'm going to Pilates. I love Pilates, and Pilates is freaking hard. Oh my God, it hurts. It is hard. My body is like, what is going on? I've gotten to the point where it feels good, and I'm like, who is this? What is happening? This is so new for me to embrace that kind of work, but I'm really loving it. And it's kind of fun. And the same thing happens with people in decluttering too. They're like, oh, this is actually fun. And that's when the light bulb turns on. It's like, oh, like, is it hard? Sometimes, yes. But also sometimes it's just really rewarding. Not only is the end result the cleaned out drawer or the closet that looks good, that's rewarding. But if you can enjoy the process, the decisions, the sorting, the categorizing, the letting go, if you can like dig into that and enjoy it, like, oh my gosh, there's no stopping you. So we need to get to the point where we enjoy the process, where we embrace the discomfort. Challenging, very challenging, but that is the way. And before we get there, you got to just know it doesn't matter what you want, it matters what you do. Hope that helps. Let me know what you guys think. Hashtag tough love. Hashtag less stuff, more life. We're all about more life around here. I read a quote this morning. It was Warren Buffett. He's like, none of us are getting out of here alive. So we might as well make it count. Like all of these things that we are taking so much care of, like one day it's all going to go. All of it, 100%. So just be really careful what you're spending your time and attention on. Just be careful. All right. Love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.
That's all we have for you today. If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave us a review. It would really help us to get the word out. And if you'd like to continue your decluttering journey with us, find us on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube at Decluttering Club, or on our website at thedeclutteringclub.com.